Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Fright Night, the official movie of ignoring all your neighbor's red flags because they're hot. Hey guys, so I just got done watching Fright Night, and I'm not even going to go through the whole, I'm going to give you the goods, the bads. This is a good movie. You should watch this around Halloween almost every year, and I'm going to tell you why. So Fright Night follows Charlie Brewster, an unremarkable high school student who has a new neighbor move in next door to the old, decrepit, frankly haunted-looking house. And the dude himself is also just creepy. Him and the guy that lives with him, total creep jobs, and Charlie convinces himself that his next-door neighbor is a vampire, and nobody believes him. Now, the thing I like the most about this movie is the tone of it. I love when movies take a classic horror concept and stick it in a suburban atmosphere. Just something that's familiar to the day-to-day, and it's just, hey, there's a monster right here. And I just love when movies do that. I love when it introduces that horror to something that's right next to us while not making it too real, still leaving some room for it to be kind of goofy in some areas. I think that the movie's tone is impeccable. I absolutely love it. I also want to give huge props to Chris Sarandon as the vampire, Jerry Dandridge. I think that he does a fantastic job in the movie. He's menacing, but he's also just so cool. Like, he's just aura farming the entire movie, and he's got, like, everybody swooning over him. And he is a little bit, like, creepy, but he just has so much aura that he's able to pull it off. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you watch the movie, you'll see what I mean. He does a great job. If you don't recognize the name Chris Sarandon, he was the Prince, I forget it, Humperdinck in The Princess Bride. So he definitely can pull off that quiet, not overbearing menace where he's just like, yep, I'm going to get you. I'm going to smile at you, but I'm going to get you. It's great. It's great stuff. I also really like the frenemy character of Evil Ed. I think that he is so fun. He, like, lives to give Charlie grief, but at the same time, you can tell he kind of likes him, but he's just like this little weirdo, and it's great because it's not... Charlie doesn't just come down on him for being a weirdo. Like, he gives him a hard time, but he's not bullying him. There's a clear kind of dynamic between the two where it's like, I hate you, but not really, but I kind of do thing. And the dynamic there is great, leads to a good amount of laughs, and really enjoy that character for sure. Another thing that actually really surprised me about this one was how well the makeup effects stand up. Because there is a lot of, like, transformation scenes or scenes where a character is, like, half transformed into a vampire or is being stabbed or shot or something like that. And the movie does a very good job of making those things look really, really good. And I was kind of worried because I have, as I showed earlier, this 4K steelbook of the movie. And sometimes when you transfer these old movies onto a 4K, it's about 50-50 whether the effects are either going to look really good or they're going to sort of start to look bad because that quality has gone up. And this is one of the ones where the quality definitely stands up. I don't know who the makeup artist is off the top of my head, but whoever it is, they did a great job. Everything looked great, and I have no complaints here. And the one last small thing I want to commend is the set design, particularly in Jerry's house. Now, I saw the remake years ago, and the remake I really enjoyed. I really liked it. I didn't even know that it was a remake until a few years ago. And in the remake, they just make Jerry's house a pretty much as normal as you can get house on the inside. There's not really anything crazy about it until you get down to, like, the basement. But in this one, it looks like the inside of like a Victorian mansion or something. There's paintings up everywhere. He's blacked out all the windows for obvious reasons. And there's just so much kooky kind of character built into the set. And it makes me feel like he got his home decor from like Universal Studios. Like, in the best way. It's just so spooky, and it gives you that sort of kooky haunted house feel while also being believable that, like, yeah, a vampire lives here. So definitely really well done. Didn't go over the top to be like scary, but just like vampire vibes. And I think that that's great. Now, the only minor nitpicks I have with this movie are basically due to just some of the decision making, which I mean that's about as horror movie as you can get, is just people making decisions like, why did you go to this place alone? Why did you make this decision? And there are a few of those in this movie where I was just like, what? Why? That's just adding tension to the movie because you made a... Like, no one in their right mind would make a decision. Now, if they made it more clear as to why she was making that decision, there's a very particular one that I'm thinking of, or if they showed something where she was being forced into it, I could kind of believe it. Maybe I missed something, but that is like my one minor nitpick on the movie. So overall, if you haven't seen this, definitely watch it this Halloween season. Either stream it or find a copy or something, because it is a very, very fun vampire film from start to finish. Good vibes. It gives you that kind of classic old school Halloween feel where it struck a balance between being scary and fun. And so I definitely want to put this on your radar for Halloween. And with all that being said, I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. Fantastic movie.